All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the first problem here. If you are dealt one card from a standard 52 card deck, find the probability that you are not dealt a queen. Okay? What to do is go ahead and find out what is the probability of dealing a queen. So let's go ahead and see what they're asking me. They're asking me probability of not a queen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and find probability of the queen here. And how do I do that? What's the probability of getting a queen? I'm going to expand this. Remember, how do you start with the probability? You start with your sample space, which is how many cards do you have in a deck of cards? 52 cards. So your sample space is 52. And how many queens do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 queens. 4 over 52 is 1 over 13. Okay? That's the probability of dealing with the queen. Now, what's the probability of not dealing with the queen? How do I find that? Simply 1 minus 1 over 13, which will give you 12 over 13. Okay? So that's the way to do it. Or what you can do is you can simply go ahead and count how many of them are not queens. So if I have 4 queens here, how many of them are not queens from a deck of 52 cards? Which is 52 minus 4. What would you get? 48. Do you see that? So 48 over 52. That's another way of doing it. So how many of the cards are not queens? Oops, 48 of them are not queens. 48 over 52. That will again give you 12 over 13. So it doesn't matter which way you do it. It's the same.